Kabum coming to you live from the beautiful hills of Ibiaku. IAEA. We begin with a report that President Muhammadu Buhari has approved the appointment of Ahmed Halilu as the Managing Director of Nigerian Security Company in an acting capacity following the resignation of the Central Bank of Nigeria, Godwin Emefiele, as a member of the Nigerian Institute of Management. Nigeria, Kim Yong-cha, has put the trade volume between Nigeria media briefing during the visit of the President of Korea, Africa. Volume of trade increased by 20%, adding that planned investments in the education sector and Nigeria in a bid to positively promote the country. And Awazi Sambo has assured that within the next when the Secretary General Maritime Organization of Western to leverage the organization to push for Nigeria's intent of becoming a member of Category C in the International Maritime Organization. Earlier, Dr. Adaliku explained to key players in the sector and enable them compete favorably with their international counterparts. Date for the release of the final list of presidential and governorship candidates in Abuja, with the figure gave the breakdown. Dates will be out September 20. Candidates to focus election. State House of Assembly or by officials of the EFCC to answer questions. The arrest of 13 suspected illegal miners operating in Kakafu village in the Patgi local government area of the state, an operation which followed credible intel 5 trucks fully loaded with the conclusion of the ongoing investigation.
That we'll be able to sing today. It's when we look at it, because 50 per ton that the nation is arrested and doing 4,750 because they are going to
of the ban on commercial. The commercial Okada ban was legal. So he said the motorcycle 18 back here who conditioned by and prostitution. Speaking with Spectrum Television on the major cause of human trafficking, the NAPTIP commander care for them.
Thank you. Sensitizing the public to communities, rural areas, to enlighten them and educate them on the dangers of human trafficking. First of all, parents should, leaders come to such issue frown off.
Is not up to ordinary citizens controversial xenophobia, but its members say foreign nationals are putting a strain on the country's health system. Fa'ala told journalists that he said if the data is the tendency of discrediting the state, Pochari Gab. And inspectors today arrived at the Russian controlled Zaporizhia nuclear plant. This AEA team was the town of Russia have traded accusations of the Red Cross Director General Robert Madani access to those prisoners and also lacked security guarantees to carry out such a visit. Economic and military support to Ukraine and to bolster, Macron said in a speech to French ambassadors, the goal of enabling Ukraine to eat memorial next week for 11 side his German counterpart Frank-Walter Steinmeier follows Berlin striking a compensation deal with village on September 5, 1972 and immediately killed 2 members of the Israeli team. For the Ogun ethnic minority and other ethnic minorities in Xinjiang, and states that such strict defending its policies towards the Ogun China's permanent mission to the UN in Geneva attached a 131-page response to the news. Super Falcon set for USA clash. Thanks for still being there now to the rest of the stories. On our business news, 32 states have failed to attract capital importation in the second quarter. The 36 states and the Federal Capital Territory, only Lagos, Abuja, Anambra, Ekiti and Kogi have witnessed capital inflows. Cumulative capital inflows totaled $1,054 million. According to data from the National Bureau of Statistics, the State Fund has approved a $1.3 billion loan to Zambia. It said it would management and its growth rates were too low to tackle poverty, inequality and malnutrition more efficient. We move to health now, where more than 50,000 have shown slow transmissions in the virus hotspots of Europe and the United States. The WHO's dashboard agency, the WHO chief Tedros Ghebreyesus. And still in health, the World Health Organization weekly epidemiological update released by the WHO, over 598 million confirmed cases and over 6,526 cases of infection have been reported by the Healthcare Development Agency. Said only over 40 million Nigerians had been reached with either a...
We are now seeing a welcome decline with colder weather approaching in the northern hemisphere. Subvariants of Omicron are more transmissible. Meanwhile, vaccination coverage finally to monkeypox. Please continue to see increasing numbers.
America on a two-match tour with the United States women's qualified for next year's FIFA Women's Cup in Australia and New Zealand. Coach Randy Waldrum has picked 4 members of the under-20 team that reached the quarterfinals at the just concluded FIFA Women's World Cup in Costa Rica. Still in sports, the Minister of Youth and Sports developed its talent hunt program so as to document their fit for posterity. The minister made this known in his office in Abuja while receiving Adela Adedeji, Nigeria's 8-year-old sibling and parent. He assured that the young gymnast, who has automatically become a member of the administration's talent hunt program, will receive benefits such as scholarship and support. Her father, architect Yomi Adedeji, thanks the Minister of Youth and Sports Development and President Muhammadu Buhari for their commitments at the grassroots. Unprofessional musicians and comedians who get paid for shows without turning up for events. Basketmouth stated this during an interview with journalists, saying it is this time. He also talked about his disappointing experiences with a real estate company that refused giving him a house he secured for 30 million naira after 14 years, stating that he does not trust the judicial system of the country. Do ensure to follow us on all our social media and ensure to subscribe to our YouTube channel, all of which you can find on our website at spectrumtv.ng. You have been watching Spectrum News at 4. I am Janice Cobham. You have a great day.
Spectrum